The stars showed up and showed out at the Met Gala, and I was there, you guys. I'm gonna give you that scoop in a second. Stefon Diggs has been found not guilty in the assault case, and a $1 billion ballroom proposed by Republicans. All of this and more on today's episode of IFC News.
Weatherman with that money, I make it rain on 'em. Weatherman with that paper, I make it rain on 'em.
I'm Najee Rain.
I'm Shamika Sanders.
And I'm Jim the Weatherman.
Today is Thursday, May 7, 2026. Welcome to IFC News.
All right, you guys, you may notice I look really refreshed because I was at the Met Gala on Monday. It is the Super Bowl of fashion, and the stars were outside. I interviewed Jay-Z. Okay, it wasn't a full interview. I held my mic out.
It count. He answered the question. He
didn't speak to anybody
Put it on your
else.
resume, Sham.
Okay?
Put it on your resume.
The price went up.
Oh.
I just put my mic out and I asked him who he was wearing, and he was wearing Louis Vuitton. But it was the B Gala. She returned to the Met Gala after 10 years. She was a co-chair, and let's be real, everybody was there. They wanted to see B, and they showed up and they showed out, as we said, because they were just the royal family. B, J, and Blue Ivy, like in one place. The security, they had dogs everywhere.
Blue Ivy's a gangster. Did you see the controversy about her not taking her
Glasses? Jim, you know the vibes.
Yeah.
She's not jacking nobody.
At all.
I'm richer than
Protect
all.
your energy.
I'm richer than
Protect
all
your
of you.
energy.
Don't touch me.
Don't
and
tell me what to do.
I tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. There was a lot of Jeff Bezos controversy.
There was. There was.
Around
Yes.
around the Met Gala.
I'm glad that you actually mentioned that because there was a protester who tried to crash the barricades, and security and police swarmed him to the point that it was scary.
Not just any protester. This protester is the leader of the union for Amazon rights, or the people. And he goes pretty hard.
He does.
For what he believes in.
He did.
I guess we all have our points and our views. And I've never worked at Amazon, so I don't know how to feel about his views, but it seems to be very strong.
Yeah, I mean, he ran up there. He was, and it took a lot of them to.
But there were also a lot of stars also who kind of.
Taraji P. Henson was one of the people who was very adamant about not supporting the Met Gala. She was not shy about that at all.
My thing about this is, did they get an invite?
So Taraji was there last year. Taraji actually does go. I've spoken to her on the carpet at the Met Gala. This was my second year. She was there last year. But it was a very different year. Last year, the theme was dandyism, so it was very black. And that was, you can tell the difference, especially in the fashion, because the black community, we really take pride in dressing down to the nines, and dandyism came from the black community. A lot of that was missing this year, but not even all the celebs who were in attendance. It wasn't an automatic alliance with Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez and them. I was standing next to BBC, that's a whole nother story, and they asked Cher about it, and Cher said, "I'm not a fan." So there were celebrities on the carpet who were there,
attending and
but they weren't aligned with Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, who was actually the other co-chair. Oh no, they were the sponsors for the event.
Yeah, but shout out to the Met Gala for getting Beyonce and Rihanna together like that.
Yeah.
I love when I see them together, and I love when they just be killing that narrative. Yeah, hug each other, love each other, boom.
Yeah,
I love to see
Rihanna
it.
said.
She was like, I'm going to their after party.
It was
Ain't no
funny
other
to me
after party.
that the two rappers that I've seen there were the ones that were dressed the best. It was Jay and A$AP Rocky.
True. Yeah. I spoke to A$AP.
And
A$AP put a lot of thought.
looked really nice.
I mean, they didn't go over the top.
Yeah.
They kept it classy, very
looked good.
fly.
Yeah.
Proportions was right.
Yes,
You did.
always. And,
Everybody else, not so much.
It's a costume type of celebration, but Jay, he don't play that. And he's styled by June Ambrose, and she knows his measurements down to a T.
I mean, costume is only like the eye of the beholder. Like a costume could be anything. It could be a Gatsby look. It could be a Jay-Z look. And you don't know what he was channeling.
Yeah.
He might have been channeling the 1950s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super dapper with the diamond brooch. Like, it's costume play, right?
Yeah, and it's left for interpretation. That's the great thing.
I'm not going nowhere looking like a clown, though.
Well, we don't play that, right? All the black people, I feel like black people, we know how to show out without looking ridiculous.
No. Stefon Diggs has been found not guilty on felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault charges by his former private chef.
Always trying to put the black man down.
No, for real though, because like if one thing for me is like when the things be coming up and he's not guilty, I really need them to sit down with the private chef again. Because she's guilty then? Because we need to stop having these conversations where it's like, once the person is accused and then not found guilty, it needs to be like, all right, well, the accuser is now the problem because you're messing it up for real victims.
It needs to be just as loud as the accusation was.
Like, hello?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they didn't prove it. I don't know if he's not guilty, but they didn't prove it.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes.
Technically,
in the court of law.
In the court of law.
In the court of law, he's found not guilty. So it doesn't matter what anybody may think, how they may think about it, any analyzations on it. Don't care if you take any polls on it. He's found not guilty.
It's true, and the former...
You see where we're going with this? Like, this is the problem now.
It's what it's about. It's about
proving found not guilty, and that's not good enough for people.
I mean, George Zimmerman was found not guilty, but that's not a
We're not talking about the fact that she was doing the Running Man.
No, but they did say she was doing the Dougie after complaining about. But listen, you know what I'm saying?
So was she complaining about, was she doing a Dougie because she got some good dick, or she did the Dougie because, I'm going to leave it alone. Y'all go to the next
I
subject.
think the next one.
On a really brighter note, though, for real, we're gonna move on to this story because I like it. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science has banned AI acting and writing from winning awards.
Okay.
Just want to do a clap up to that real quick.
Yeah.
Save the real artists, save us now, because AI is coming every day. The new updated rules clarify that only writing and acting done by humans will be eligible for Oscars. AI use is rising to replicate or create human work in films. The Oscars are following suit of the Grammys that also prohibits AI from winning awards. I love that. Love that. We do not need... AI is not...
I'm tired of AI.
Grammy
AI
need
is
to do
not
the same thing 100% for the musicians, because I believe an AI artist won a Grammy last year, some crazy stuff
Just
like that.
insane.
My question is, they may be able to tell if the actual acting was AI, but how would they be able to tell if somebody got a script from AI?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it's...
They chat GBT'd it up. They was like, we're going to put a little together.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to figure it out, though. They always do.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. I didn't even think about that. Because a script is... and there are awards for scripts. Best original screenplay, best adapted screenplay. Like, those are real things. So you're onto something, Jim.
Definitely.
Okay. More than 100 people are stranded on an ocean-wide expedition boat as a breakout of hantavirus has killed at least 3 people and left others ill. The MV Hondias left Argentina last month on a journey through remote parts of the Atlantic Ocean. Many rapidly started reporting sickness and respiratory issues. The boat is reportedly parked off the west coast of Africa, being refused access to entry of the port.
It's just always something, bro. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my pops would just be like, it's always something. Because why are they on that boat in the middle of... Pack it up, sink it.
And nobody want to dock it.
They can't come. They can't get on the island.
Humans, so we have to be a little delicate in how we approach it.
Like,
rats, the plague? We talking about the plague.
Is it the plague?
No, it's just gonna turn into if they let them off the boat. Like, please, bro, heal them people.
I don't think that's nothing compared to COVID.
Oh no, and that
I think they can contain that, but the fact that they don't want to let the people dock to really
get help. That's crazy.
Ain't that where the hospitals are?
That's what I'm saying.
Can't they,
like,
can't they bring out the suits to put over these people?
They can't put the doctors on the boat. You can't dock the boat and then get medical help to the
Well, they probably want to put them in a medical, or like Jim said, like quarantine them. Or maybe they'll just like, y'all let it.
the boat into a quarantine?
Y'all work it out, let your immune system do what it's gonna do, and then.
I don't even know how a cruise ship has rats on it.
The fact that cruise
ship came from rats?
But
yes!
That cruise ship might not be from that country, so that might be a whole.
That's what I think, because they said it.
And that's a problem with. That's another problem with humanity.
It's not our responsibility.
That isn't even making sense.
West Africa.
You gotta go back to where y'all came from.
The creator is watching, and the flood is going to come if you guys do not act right. We need you guys to act like humanity really needs help, because that doesn't matter. Like, I don't care if people are hurting on a boat. It don't care if I came from Argentina, we got rat plague or
Oh, to
whatever.
let them off.
Yes, like help them
Yeah.
people. Them people talking about on the cruise.
It's a
They
real-
talking
it's
about
a
they
real
getting sick
movie.
on the cruise. The cruise ship. First of all, the cruise ship is done.
So they
the
got bit
They
by,
done.
by rats or?
So that's the thing. I was actually on my way here doing my research, and apparently
Thank you.
you can only get that by eating
Or
I
coming
think,
in
like,
contact with like feet.
Yes. So what's happening on the boat? I'm placing blame.
I mean,
Handy is MB,
same
handy
thing that
is no
happens in
more.
most of the Chinese stores in New York City.
Let's not talk about
No.
the. Let's not talk
No,
about
no,
the
no.
squirrel meat
Let's
that
just-
was found in
let's-
Brooklyn.
let's just go to
in
the
the
next
Chinese
one.
restaurants.
You
Let's
know you
not talk-
gotta have a nice dirty Chinese restaurant for it to be good in New York.
what
Okay?
I'm
It's true, but like I'm hearing, you can't be eating chicken and broccoli because that's why it look like that. That's not thigh
All
meat.
right.
I love
Let's
the
reel it
chicken
back
and
in. We
Yeah.
went
Okay.
from the ship
On
to
a,
chicken
on
and
a brighter
broccoli.
note, on
Yep,
a brighter
yep, yep,
note,
on a funnier
comedian,
note.
shout out to Druski. He is set to host this year's BET Awards, and I think that's a big feat for any comedian who is
Yes, it is.
blossoming and growing. So shout out to Druski because he does not let up.
He's funny.
OD
Very
funny.
I love
It's his first time hosting the event.
His antics are hilarious.
love
OD,
Druski.
OD funny. He is hilarious.
I anticipate the BET Awards probably being the best one they had thus far.
Oh yeah, so many people are like, I'm
For
tuning
him
in
to
because
be
Druski's hosting.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. He's going to make sure that y'all stop and watch.
Because when Kevin Hart used to do it, it was hilarious.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
Hart.
and you know he's gonna bring Kevin and probably Kai because remember they
I
had that
hope so.
epic
Yeah.
streams.
That would be dope if Kevin Hart pops out, cause like I feel like we love Kevin, and so like if he gets to do that with Druski, that'll be dope to see. I would love to see that.
All right. So, Republicans are proposing a $1 billion bill from taxpayer money for the new ballroom on White House grounds. We're back here. We're back talking.
Say it ain't so.
Oh my! I thought
And this comes off the back end of the guy that.
yes, the alleged.
I don't. Do we have to go back into this? Maybe.
I didn't
mean,
want to. This is.
I mean, I think
Back in
our
my
president thinks like a hood nigga.
Oh my
Please do
think
not compare him
He's using,
to us.
He's using,
He was
he's
stressing us
using
out.
one thing to fuel another.
But
'cause
what? So what does he get from this though? That's the like these things.
Back in my day, we would have our dances in the
It's
gymnasium.
about things that's left
Pack
in
it up.
history.
I don't want to
For
see that.
Okay.
The history
Spending
of
that
time.
amount of money on a ballroom.
Yeah.
So in the
You're right.
history books, during his presidency, all
You're
of
right.
these things will be cemented in.
Yeah.
So all of these things he's doing will be talked about
Got
years
you.
and years and years to come.
Okay.
About how crazy of a time it was when he was the president.
Okay.
And now he's going for the $1 billion ballroom, the first to ever do
Yeah,
it.
and he's probably gonna call it
You know
like
what
the
I mean?
Trump ballroom or
But
something. So
this
that-
comes on the
on the heels of the.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like all of a
Attack.
sudden, the president who's the most guarded, secured person in the world. I mean, you're not even supposed to get nowhere next to him. And then they have him in a hotel and no security is right. And then a guy could just come through, run through with a gun.
shots outside.
Bust a shot. Don't get killed.
No.
Don't get killed. It's crazy. And he's black. And right.
And then Trump posts a picture of him.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right, so now it's like, all right, you see what happened? I told you we needed the ballroom.
Yeah, 'cause I would've been here.
This type of security breach would have never happened if the president was inside his ballroom. We need the ballroom, Republicans.
We
Fact.
need to end world hunger.
We need Trump out.
And we need a president who cares about that.
Okay.
I'm disgusted. Trump's priorities, he don't got them. He don't even got his memory. Whatever, bro. He don't even got a whatever, bro. Tens of million people of individuals may be owed COVID-era tax funds from the IRS.
You know what we are?
Yeah, I want reparations for that whole year.
Absolutely.
Nasty. That was insane what we went through. Others may be owed penalty reductions. The National Taxpayers Advocate's Office warned the refund is not automatic. Taxpayers must file their refund claim by July 10th, 2026.
That's bullshit. That is not
Those are
automatic.
Got our money. I'm gonna make sure I'm in line too. We need our money. We need our money for that.
And this is why it's important to spread the news, because if it was automatic, it would just go into, banking information that they have on file for you already. But they know half of the people are not going to get this news. They're not going to file, and then they're not going to get their money. That the government
100%.
is.
But look who's giving you the news though. Where you at right now watching this?
And this is why
IFC.
Black news stations like us and organizations are
You know what I'm
important.
saying? It's for the culture, for the
All right.
people.
Okay, Delta Airlines announced it will no longer be having food and beverage service the airline industry right now.
Nah,
Rest
that's
in peace,
wild.
Spirit.
What?
Delta?
The change applies to flights 349 miles or less and begins on April 19th. That's worse. I thought it was going to get better. And begins on May 19th. Delta First is the only exception to the new rule. Many on social media expressed their displeasure of the new change. That is a lot of fine print.
I have a question.
49 miles is the equivalent to how long of a
Bro,
flight?
that is
the
like-
question.
It's not that far.
That's-
I'm gonna be real with
It's
you.
not that far.
It's not
that
far.
California?
I think I'm
No.
pretty sure. No, that's 3,000
No.
miles. California to me is
Oh.
3,000 miles.
Oh,
That's like
but to
DC
Miami-
or something like that.
But I'm just
that's
saying,
every
like,
flight.
but am I
DC
bugging?
is like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
it's 1 hour.
Yeah, but like an hour flight, but I'm not saying you could. I mean, you could starve people because their flight's an hour, whatever, bro. Then it says the only exception is Delta First. Does that mean that I'm on a plane with people in first class and they're eating? Because then I'm gonna fight. Then I want to fight.
Yeah.
Now I want to fight.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what it
now I
means.
want to fight.
It means
for
Delta
sure.
First people.
Now I think we need to fight. Like definitely. Nah, that's. I feel good as crazy.
Jim.
Don't do that, Jim.
I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad anymore.
Look.
I was
No,
conf-
the
I was-
people on the flight deserve.
was-
Everybody deserves to eat on the flight, Jim. Especially when you're paying for the flight.
I would say so.
Not I would say
So
so.
the man is in first class. He don't care about us. He don't
You
care.
seen how many people how they look at you when you walk to the back.
Book me the flight. I need help. Book me
I
the
would
flight.
say so.
Cause I'm not flying with Delta.
Delta, you gotta
Swear,
do.
You do
gotta
that, Delta. I'm dead
You
not
gotta
flying
do
with
better.
You.
You gotta
I'm
do
going to
better,
JetBlue,
Delta.
like-
You gotta do better, Delta.
Who's left? I mean, Delta's
JetBlue.
done this. Spirit
JetBlue.
closed. They
'Cause
had
you
like a
be-
whole ceremony.
All we got left is JetBlue.
Well,
That's all we got.
most of these airlines are in a lot of debt right
Yeah.
now due to the rising prices of
Fuel costs and gas. Yeah.
fuel and gas. And I believe that was one of the main reasons that we don't have Spirit anymore.
Spirit.
And I believe that'll be the reason that we might not have a couple more of these airlines if they don't get some buyouts that the country usually do. Y'all take this
I'm
92
surprised they haven't
billion.
done that yet. But I guess
Well,
maybe they're
Spirit
waiting for
was
the
a little
train to-
ghetto. They really wasn't trying to buy Spirit out. Like y'all gotta.
It was like
No
Soul
crashes
Plane.
though. 34 years, Spirit, no crashes.
Yeah, and how many of us have
allegedly.
used Spirit? Not allegedly.
On the outside, there were
That
no
is hilarious.
crashes.
What does that mean?
But on the inside, Lord
Inside of the
knows.
plane, they was having crashes.
Okay,
What does
so
that mean?
listen, up next on IFC, we check in with Courtney Tate about a few things going on in the world of sports. Go Knicks! Right, they're still in it? Are they still in it?
What? Is Nick still in it?
Bro,
Are you
chill,
joking?
they go.
We in it.
Let me put
right?
you.
Are you joking?
We're in it. We busted. We just
Are you
bust
all
Philly
right?
ass.
No.
up. We
Are
just
you
bust Philly
okay?
ass. We just bust
Are
Philly
you-
ass.
did?
are you
Bust
cool?
their ass.
We in there.
We just
Are
bust
you
their ass.
cool?
Is
And
you
we're gonna keep doing it. Knicks in four.
Please.
The score. Like,
Yes.
what's up? Like, we about to wait. Hold on, wait.
She all right.
So
I had to just
Thursday?
check her temperature
Yeah, they're gonna
real
have to
quick,
win.
asking if we still in it. Is we in it? Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out
The
to
Knicks
Brunson
are
and
in
all the
it,
guys.
and we're gonna
Let's
win it.
Go.
Thanks.
Thanks, ladies. The stars were out Monday night at the Met Gala. And when I say stars, I'm talking about some of our favorite athletes, from the WNBA to the NBA to some tennis legends. They all showed up and everybody brought their own energy. So let's talk about it. We'll start with Venus Williams, because Venus made history as the first athlete to ever coach here at the Met Gala, alongside Anna Wintour and Beyonce. That is iconic. And her look, black gown, Wimbledon inspired details, everything elegant, everything just absolutely legendary. That's one of the things that she really has, those I changed the game moments in that Met Gala display for Venus Williams. And speaking of icons, Asia Wilson, she absolutely looked incredible. Gold texture gown, dramatic cape, jewelry stacked up, very much MVP energy. And of course, I can't forget about my girl, my baby Angel Reese. Oh yes, our Atlanta Barbie, still doing Barbie things. Pink custom look, the leg out, diamonds went crazy. She understands the assignment every single time, even if it's a modest pullback. She posted a birthday picture that said less is more, and as she turns 24. So this is something that maybe that was a theme that she took to the Met Gala. Who knows? But other than that, Angel Reese just always steps up. She is the fashion girly in the WNBA right now. She has always understood the assignment. Nothing changed for her at the Met Gala. But one of my favorite absolute looks of the night comes from a Met Ball rookie herself, Miss Paige Beckers. The paint splatter suit, oh my goodness, you guys. I was absolutely just blown away. She looked so confident, so beautiful. Her makeup was fabulous, and it just very much gave I'm the future of the league energy. One of my favorite couples in the entire existence. The Currys came to the Met Ball. Steph Curry showed up in a floor-length hooded look with sunglasses, very smooth, I got that on. Jimmy Butler kept it cool in his all black. And D Wade's sleeveless look, sheer details, very fashion forward. Now, one of my favorite parts of the athletes at the Met Ball night is the tennis girls. They never miss. Serena Williams is Serena Williams everywhere she goes. She looked amazing in her silver, very warrior-esque, loved it. Naomi Osaka, though, Naomi had one of the most creative looks of the night, starting in a full coat, transitioning into a whole new fit on the carpet. That girl was art, just all alone art in herself. So now, while the athletes were turning heads in New York, the NBA playoffs are still turning up the heat. We are officially in the conference semifinals, and right now the pressure is showing. Let's talk about the Knicks and the Sixers. The Knicks absolutely destroyed Philly in game one, 137-98. That's not a playoff win. That's a statement win. Now, Joel Embiid is out for game two with an ankle and hip issues. That's a huge problem if you're Philadelphia, because without Embiid, the energy of the team really changes. Say what you want about Joel Embiid. He has been a real catalyst in the Philly success this season. Piston and Cavs. Detroit also opened their series up with a win over Cleveland. Cade Cunningham continues to look like a star built for the moment. Don't count Cleveland out, though. That series still very much competitive. Lakers and Thunder out west. Oklahoma City took game one against the Lakers. Right now, the big question is whether or not the Lakers can outlast until they get Luka Doncic back. That changes everything for Los Angeles. He's still out with his hamstring strain. The longer he's out, the tougher the series gets for Los Angeles, because OKC, they're young, they're deep, they're athletic, and we know they're not playing around. They haven't been playing around for the last few years. And then there's Minnesota San Antonio series. Timberwolves stole game one on the road. Huge game one win for Minnesota. Even with Victor Wembanyama recording 12 blocks. My goodness gracious, 12 blocks. Woo, that is insane. But now Anthony Edwards is questionable for game two. This also changes everything. Injuries have been such a huge storyline in the NBA playoffs right now. And Anthony Edwards going down for Minnesota definitely makes this almost, should I dare say, impossible if you're Minnesota. He's the heartbeat of the team. Lead scorer, everything that you can think of, Anthony Edwards is for the Timberwolves right now. So injuries matter. Matchups are mattering right now. Every team feels like they belong here, but then also there are some teams who could definitely start to pull away with the edge as the series starts to get a little bit deeper. We'll keep you guys updated. So again, whether it's the athletes taking over the Met Ball or stars fighting for a championship, this is one of the moments where sports, culture, and entertainment are all colliding in real time. And we are going to keep talking about it as things continue to happen and progress. We love to see that. We love that for the fans. So guys, back in the studio, back to y'all.
Thank you so much, Courtney, for that update in the sports world. Check out game 3 of the Knicks with the Sixers tomorrow night.
That's
game 3.
That's in the bag.
Yeah, we got that. We got that.
Let's go Knicks. All right, sports journalist Taylor Rooks erases $2.1 million for 1,805 residents in her hometown. Wow, that's really lit. Gwinnett County residents were in for a surprise when Rooks' foundation teamed up with a nonprofit organization, Undo Medical Debt, to wipe out the debt. The cause is very important to Rooks, who believes equity starts with access. And on a more personal level, her sister has type 1 diabetes, and she has watched how medical debt can cause financial stress on families. Shout out to Taylor for giving back to her community. That is really
she is so inspirational.
special.
That is iconic. You are
Yeah.
an icon, Taylor.
That's
dope.
great. Trust me, because they
That
ain't
is so
never
dope.
seeing my medical debt
That's
paid.
super dope.
To go make it and then go make it happen where you from, it's
And that
it's
was
unmatched.
almost
That's
2,000.
love.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And you helping out people from your hometown. I feel good. That's a great story.
That is.
So
okay.
proud of you.
So up next, we have your favorite weatherman, Jim Jones, to let us know what's going on with the weather this midweek.
What's up, baby? How are you feeling? Did you miss me? I know it's been a couple days. I've been out running and gunning, but I'm back fully energized. I know last time you see me, I was a little bit tired. The F1 weekend, I was all over, but I'm back. Feeling strong. How you doing? Welcome to the Drip Report. My name is the Weatherman Jim. Now, let's get into a few things. You know, when it comes to this weather, I got you covered like cheese over your macaroni. Holla at the kid. Now, before we get into this weather, let's get into some drip. Bow from the bottom. All white things, you heard? Yeah, stop playing with me. All white ears, we call them Uptown. Now, this drip ensemble, I believe the designer name is Wang Chang. I got it from a man Danny's store downtown. I was kind of perplexed about putting it on. I love the color. I love the feel of it. I thought it was like a windbreaker suit, cargo, but it ended up being a little bit younger than I'm used to. But my young boys would be like, I'm trim right now. So as long as I'm trim, I'm fly, I'm in. Stop playing with us. Now, let's get into things we came here for, the weather. If you've been in New York, I know this week started off with a bang. Very hot. I seen girls outside in bikinis in Harlem. Stop that. It's not there yet. Just go crazy in Harlem anytime you feel hot weather. You heard Cinco de Mayo was Cinco de Mayo in. Cinco de Mayo in. Mayo in, you know what I was trying to say. But now, the weather has changed a little bit. As you see, I got on this full ensemble. So, gonna be in the 60s, dropping down to the 40s. Friday, same thing. 60s, dropping down to the 40s. I'm actually taking a trip down to the Rolling Loud. Shouts to Playboy Cardi. Shouts to Young Boys. Gonna be a whole bunch of young activity going on down there. Now, let's see what's going on in other areas, climates, and terrains. Let's take it to actually St. Paul's, Minnesota. Somewhere around there. Listen, a little chilly out there for this time of year. 60s, dropping down to the 40s. I would you keep a jacket, keep a hoodie, try to stay warm. Weather will break in a minute, I'm hoping. It's kind of crazy out here. I can't give you no guarantees. I'm just here to tell you what's going on, actually, how to get fly for it. Now, let's take it over to Boise, Idaho. They make potatoes out there? That's what you're known for. I mean, in school, I think that, Boise, Idaho, I think they make potatoes. But weather is dope out there, 80 degrees, baby girl. Hope you got your wrestling suit. Do they wear wrestling suits out there? Because in my city, it's WWF, anytime the good weather's out. You heard? Y'all gonna be in the 80s, drop it down to the 50s. Perfect day for wrestling. Don't say I ain't told you so. Let's go over to Charlotte, North Carolina. One of my hometowns. Shout out to Raleigh, shout out to Durham, shout out to the whole NC. 70s, but weighing on your head, baby girl. Now's not the time to get fly. You heard? All of this right here, gonna be dripping gel in your eye, so don't try it. You heard? Plastic bag, cover that up. You don't want that wig to get wet. Baby boy, no all white ears. They gonna get damp. You know how they start smelling when they damp. You heard? Wear your socks. Stop playing with us, you poop putt. Yo, we'll be in the 70s, dropping down to the 50s, but try to stay dry. That's all I got for today. I'm sorry, I wish I had more, but I do have other things to do. But before I go, let me explain the rules to you. You gotta stay high, you gotta stay dry, you gotta stay fly. You gotta get your drip right. Check me out. So you don't slip right. It is the same black time, the same black channel, which is the IFC News, brought to you by the Playmaker. If the plays don't get made, then we don't get paid. You heard? Anything less than being civilized. I'll catch y'all next time. Pow, 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 pow.
And that's our episode for today, brought to you by Playmaker.
To stay up to date with what's happening around the world and in the culture, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Please, we read the comments, so comment.
We be reading them. Okay. We will see you back here for another episode of IFC News.
Weatherman with that money, I make it rain on 'em. Weatherman with that paper, I make it rain on 'em. I make it rain on 'em. I make it rain